Natikman mo na ba yung chocolate mochi ng Engbitin? Sobra akong na-impress. Galing ako sa isa sa mga franchise nila dito sa Makati. At natuwa talaga ako kasi ang daming flavors ng pagpipilian. Ang daming mga pasalubong and things na pwede mong subukan. Isa sa mga favorite ko, yung chocolate mochi nila. At repeat order ko talaga to. At dahil dito, na-curious ako sa history ng Engbitin. Paano ba nag-umpisa ang business na ito sa Pilipinas? And nagbasa ako ng company history nila. Nalaman ko that Eng Tin was established in 1912 by Mr. Chua Cheong Hong, who is a Chinese native na pumunta dito sa Pilipinas to find greener pasture. However, na-realize niya that he needs to establish a solid business na talagang magtatagal uh, through many, many years. But ang mga unang inintroduce nila na flavors ng product nila is hopyang baboy and hopyang munggo, which I know is perhaps familiar din kayo kung mahilig talaga kayo sa hopya. But yung Engbi tin that we know today, itong maganda yung packaging and branding nila, has arrived with the help of his eldest son, si Jerry Chua. So, in an interview, he said that na-inspire siya ng isang ice cream vendor sa Upin, nabasa ko to, sa Rappler and Philippine Graphics. At dahil dito sa ice cream vendor na ito, naisip niya, why not introduce a new flavor sa mga hopya and sa mga tikoy. At dito na nga nabuhay or na-introduce yung new flavor nila na hopyang ube. Akala ko talaga kay Doraemon nila nakuha yon pero 'di ba ang galing sa isang ice cream vendor sa Ongpin nila nakuha yung inspiration. I have not met si Mr. Jerry Chua but I feel na sobrang inspired niya. Alam mo yun, nakikinig siya sa surroundings niya and I feel na sobrang mahal niya talaga yung business nila. Kasi excited siyang makipagkwentuhan sa mga tao kung ano yung bagong flavors na pwede niya ilagay. Iba talaga if you have fallen in love with what you are doing and it's not just a business for you. Because you're always going to think of ways kung paano mo to mai-improve. So the introduction of the ube flavor sa Engbitin is the real game changer. Dito na sila nag-start mag-explore at maglaro talaga on where they can take their products. At dahil dito, naging laser sharp at focus talaga sila at nagtulong-tulong silang magkakapamilya para marating ng Engbitin where they are today. So in the history of the company, makikita mo dito na even yung mga anak nila, pagkatapos ng school nila, they will go and help their parents in establishing itong business nila. I can only imagine yung mga kwentuhan nila and yung mga discovery nila kung ano yung mga bagong flavors na i-introduce nila. I felt that it was so much fun kaya nag-grow talaga at naging positive attraction ng Engbitin to such a point na nagbebenta na sila ngayon in over 15 countries at sumasali na sila sa mga different expos all over the world. At mind you, hindi lang yung mga hopya nila yung in-improve nila yung flavor. Inisip din nila kung yung tikoy, kung ano pa yung pwede nilang idagdag na flavor ng tikoy. Kasi makikita mo dito when I was opening yung chocolate mochi ko, natuwa ako with the way yung branding, very attractive siya. At ang dali din niyang kainin. At tumatagal talaga siya. And they also put out the instructions kung ano yung kailangan mong gawin that you have to refrigerate it para mas lalo mong ma-enjoy later on yung mochi. So, pagkatapos nito, nag-introduce sila ng more and more flavors ng tikoy. And then, pumunta ba talaga sa US and Taiwan si Mr. Jerry Chua para mag-aral kung paano nila lalong mai-improve at lalo pang mapapaganda ang mga Engbitin products. One thing na nag-stand out sa akin sa mga interviews nila nung tinatanong sila, ano kaya yung naging sikreto kaya talagang ganito kabilis ang expansion ng Engbitin. So, ang sinabi niya talaga, it is their family belief na dapat hindi feeling ng buyer mo na lugi sila. dapat feeling nila sulit kapag bumibili sila ng products mo, that you are giving the best. Yung bagang, yung feeling mo, hindi ka nalugi nung bumili ka ng isang bitin. That you feel it is a joy at sulit talaga nung binili mo. And because of that, yung motto nila that you have to provide the best. Makikita mo naman talaga na yung mga ingredients ng bitin ay hindi mumurahin. They give us the premium ingredients. At dahil doon, the Filipino people have respected them for this high standard and quality na binibigay talaga nila sa atin. And alam mo yun, hindi sila nagsasubstitute ng mga ingredients. Yung tikoy nila is makapal, tama ang timbang, malagkit, pero hindi dumidikit sa kawali, signaling that it is truly premium. So, ang isa pa dun, there is also a high level of creativity for their products and branding. Ang ganda ng mga packaging nila. There is so much fun in the way they package itong mga hopya, in yung mga tikoy. Alam mo yon, hindi sila bland. Talagang full of color and life yung mga NB products and yung mga store nila. Kaya naman talaga nakaka-excite. Siguro ako as a consumer, matutuwa ako if yung mga NB stores will one day also have their own coffee or pair na tea, and you can sit down and enjoy. I can only imagine kung ano pa yung mga pwede nilang gawin since they are really very good in designing and yung pag-aalaga talaga nila sa mga kliyente nila. So, ang daming pagpipilian when you go inside an NB store. Kapag nag-iisip ka, ano kayong magandang pasalubong na nandun yung Asian feels, Chinese feels, alam mo yun, something sweet, something salty, something sour, alam mo yun. They have incorporated nearly every flavor you can think of. At ang pagkakaalam ko nga, meron na rin silang mga sugar-free tikoy for diabetics. So much thought has been put to it that you cannot help but fall in love with NB-teen. To make sure na always maganda yung mga products nila, talagang continuous sila nag-aaral. They go and study in the US and Taiwan, using yung baking science na tinatawag and Chinese pastry and business para lalo pang magkaroon ng innovation yung mga products nila. The respect for the ingredients, kasi hindi lang sweet treat ang tingin nila sa tikoy. The Chua see it as something that is truly embedded in the Chinese and Filipino culture. And ang isang tikoy nga naman talaga symbolizes prosperity, harmony, balance, as well as close family ties. And this is what set the company apart. So whenever I eat any NB product, you can feel that they are true to their word. And nakikita ko nga rin that they are very active in their advocacies, especially with riders. At I also love na during the pandemic, the NB Tin Company was really open with their helping and their advocacy. So this is not a paid endorsement or anything. They did not reach out to me. This is a personal observation kasi natuwa talaga ako. Like, nowadays, because of that introduction ng mochi, as in super sold out yung mga mochi nila lagi ko talagang dinadaanan yan at naghahanap talaga ako ng mochi nila. At I want to try various flavors pa ng mga products nila na hindi ko pa na-try, knowing that so much care has been put into it. So, thank you for listening to my vlog. I hope you learned something, and thank you. I'd like to take the give thanks to the photos na ginamit ko from Philippine Graphics, Rappler, and Manila Bulletin, and of course the Eng Bitin official Facebook page. God bless you!